first of all, to congratulate all of you for your consistency. There are people I've been seeing their names on the list. They've really been consistent. I want to especially congratulate all of you who are consistent. That is it. It is not just a word. You find very few people who are consistent in this life. Very few. And you find very few people that take things from beginning to the end. Very few. Not too many people start things and finish. People start live halfway. 10 years, see this one jump there. 10 years, see this one jump there. This is a problem of identity crisis. Because if you already start knowing who you are, you know what you need. You're not going to be distracted by what every other person is doing. There was a lady that taught us in Doha who said something very key. She said, if you do not know your identity, if you don't know your identity, you go about collecting identity from everybody. Collect this year, you see this one, you want to be it. You see this one, you want to be it. You see the other thing, you want to do. This person is doing this thing, me too, I will do it. This one is doing this, you want to do it. Why? Because you've not had your own identity. You don't even know your own identity. So you are collecting every other identity that has nothing to do with you and your journey. So it is important to be consistent. And one of the things that helps you to be consistent is that you found out who you are. You've known your identity. That's why we started this course with that personality test. Because those are some people who better. Many people don't know who they are. They don't even know what they are, or what they don't know themselves. You know, when you ask somebody who are you, many people don't even know who they are. And that is where it begins. Because if you don't know who you are, you want to be like everybody. You see Michael Jackson, you say, no, it's Michael Jackson, I want to be. The way you turn and see Nathaniel Bassey, you say, oh, it's Nathaniel. When you turn now and see another person, whether it's a dancer or is a fashion model, you say, oh, this is me. So you go around just collecting different identities that have nothing to do with you. But thank God we are here, because this is where most of those problems are being solved. And once you solve it, life starts getting sweet. Because the only thing that really makes life sweet is knowing you, finding and aligning with your God-given purpose. I was about to say, I have 2 courses I'm going to do this month of November that I've already registered and paid, and I'm going to be attending classes there. I have a purpose certification course that I'm doing. Then I have another level of communication, communicate like a pro. You know, communication is something you can keep learning. It never even gets, because every time it keeps improving, especially if you're a speaker. If you're a public speaker, you need to learn proper communication. You know, so that is why I'm coming back for communication. I know you guys have done communication with Mr. Abaiko, which was good. That one will help you market your goods, sell your anything that you have to sell. I hope you're already employing and deploying what you learned from Mr. Abaiko. That is a degree of communication that comes, because the very next lesson and batch of this, that's not the time I'm going to bring here, but that was just a bonus for you. So as is the public speaking type of communication, right? Okay, so prepare yourselves and get ready. I'm sorry, I'm joining from my phone, so I'll not be able to really share my screen, and I have very beautiful slides here. But I'd love to share my screen, but due to this network that you don't even understand, sometimes joining from my laptop, it makes it even worse. So I just like, okay, let me go straight to my phone and do whatever I can do. So tonight we are talking about the art of getting things done, and the subtopics under this art of getting things done is the goal setting and time management. That means these are things that you need to, you can get people to get things. They will go around the whole place. They are busy. They are active. They go home and go to bed tired, but still do not get things done. Still, they don't get things done, because what they are doing is they are busy body. And so There are reasons why people don't get things done, and we're going to see that in our class of tonight. So I want to start up to you to tell me which of them is true for you. Which of these statements is true for you? I don't have time. That's the first statement. I don't have time. Statement number one. Statement number two. Time is going. Time is passing. Time is going. Time is going. Time is going. So statement number one, I don't have time. Statement number two, time is going. Which of these is true for you? Let me know real quick so that we can get into the crux of the matter of today. Which of them is true for you?
Number two, mommy.
Number two, time is going. Okay, let me hear from others. Thank you. Thank you. Time is going. Okay, Glory says time is going. Okay, let me hear.
Time is going too.
Time is going. Okay, Yvette says I don't have time. I've got no time for this nonsense.
Oh my God.
Mommy, time is going.
I don't have time. Yes. Who says time is going? Who? Marilyn.
Yes, Mommy.
Time is going. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Please, I just want to hear. Let everybody say something. Say your opinions. Yes. I don't have time. Carol says, I don't have time. I don't have time. Yes. Who else? Who else? Let everybody say. I want to hear from all of you. I've not heard. I see how many people are on now? 18 people. So I need 18 responses. In fact, 17 excluding. I don't have time. Yes, pay. Patient says, I don't have time. I don't have time. iPhone says, I don't have time. iPhone, you need to put your name on your thing so we don't call you iPhone. Who is iPhone? Mrs. iPhone, please. Show us yourself. Show us yourself. You people are breaking rules. You're supposed to be showing your beautiful faces on the cameras so that we feel like we are together in one room. Emilia says time is going. Somebody before Emilia, let me check that person. Somebody else says, I don't have time. I don't have time. Time is going. Okay, Cynthia says, I don't have time. Mrs. iPhone, please, can you kindly let us know who you are? So that we'll call you iPhone. I mean, somebody, you are your own ground. So who are you? Who are you? Have we had 18 responses? I don't have time. Time is going. I don't have time. Time is going. Time is always here. We are the one going. I don't like this. I like this. No one today for the class, but that's a good one. That's a good one. We used to call them Timothy's. Those ones that sense is worrying them. All right. So okay, I guess everyone has put on. Everyone has given a response, and guess what? None of them is correct because time is going nowhere. Time is always here. Time is here. 24 hours a day for everybody, everywhere, every part of this world. 24 hours a day. It is your life. Your life that is going. Many people do things in the name of winding time. Time is not going. Your life is what is going. The essence of life has a lot to do with time. When you hear about life, when they talk life, you hear lifetime. That's why you hear things. You hear people say things like, I don't have enough time. You hear things like lifetime. So life has a lot to do with time. A lot with time. So say I don't have time or time is going. It's not true because we all have 24 hours a day, whether you are black or white, in Africa, in Australia, in Asia, or in Europe, in America, any part of this world, 24 hours a day. Everybody has 24 hours a day. The thing is how you plan and use your time. That is what makes the difference. You know, you hear quite often people talk about time management. Time management. Now, this explains why some people are so productive that others are marveled. How are you making things happen? How are you this productive? You know, it is about what you do with your time that makes you productive, and how you plan and use your time. What you do with that time, how you plan and use your time. So productivity means that you are producing something with your time. Productivity means you are producing something with your time. And of course, you've heard me say that time management, people talk about time management a lot. Time management, time management. You don't manage time, you manage your life. You manage the things you do. What do you do with the time that you have? How you plan and use it is the time management we are talking. Because you cannot change 24 hours. You cannot change the 365 days that we have in a year. But you can change how you use it. You can change how you plan and walk around it. You plan. Many people have their lives in the name of winding time. They don't know that it is their life they're winding, not the time. If we are sitting here whining, that is why when I'm maybe traveling or having to wait somewhere. Of recent, I went to the Chinese embassy and I sat there waiting for my turn to be called to submit my documents. It was there. I put my strong, serious message was in my ears because I don't have time to waste. I have to make use of the time I have. Just like we were all saying, I don't have time. You don't have time. We have time. But are you using it or wasting it? So I'll just sit there when I have those things. I'll put something that I'm listening to that is teaching. I was even following a course on that same day, and I was taking notes while there. While there, I'm writing my notes. So while people are waiting for hours for something, I am busy. I'm working. Now let's talk about relaxation and panic. Who has ever found yourself in this trap? You don't do it. You stay, you're turning around, and you're waiting. I've been a victim of this many times, especially during exams. When exams are, before the exam time, man, you're just enjoying yourself, relaxing. When you're supposed to be studying and putting your things together. But when it goes down to that exam, because you were not doing that, what happens? You start burning midnight till morning. Your eyes are coming out like bonbon eyelids. You want to read what you could have spread it. You could have done the thing in a sequence that is more convenient. But during that time, we are relaxed. Yes, Glory says she's still suffering from last minute. Now I'm telling you, even me, I still have some of those things going on for me for real, going on. Which that is why, like we say, growth is a process. You keep doing. There's never a day you say you have arrived. You keep working on yourself. You keep improving. So you have to plan well to avoid panic. If you don't plan well, you will live your whole life in panic. Even when you are hosting, like you are hosting an event and you are turning around instead of planning, then close now your guests are in the house, you are still running in and out of the kitchen. This has not happened, that has not happened. Those things still keep happening. We are living in a very fast-paced world where everyone is busy. Even the lazy ones are busy, right? You know why? So many things are fighting for our attention. Everything is fighting. We are, burning with too many things to do. So many things need us. All sorts of meetings. And some of us want to be everywhere. I was talking with one of my ladies yesterday. She's Bamliki, please, if you are Bamliki, don't take any offense from this. Bamliki, she was just like, okay, she was so sick. And the last couple of weeks, she's been traveling every weekend to the village. One funeral, one this, one that. I'm like, so I was asking her, so is it then? Can you not call some off? And then you offer the people like money? Because sometimes your financial support is even more helpful than your presence. I was telling her, sorry. So you want to be everywhere. You want to attend cultural meetings. You want to attend ex-student meeting. You want to attend, in fact, you can name them. There are many. Our own in Cameroon here is a different story. I don't know why it's like that everywhere else. You want to be everywhere. But I want to give us a few tips which you need to know that will help you get things done. Many people don't get things done because they don't know some of these things. Number one is you don't have time to do everything that you can do. Yeah. Don't have time to do everything that you can do. I started looking at 24 hours that were getting small for me. Like the day is ending and I still have so much that I wanted to accomplish on that day. You don't have time to do everything that you can do. And this is one of the key strengths of highly effective people, of successful people. Successful people, even Jesus also, in like something. Even Jesus did not try to do everything. Some of us think we can do everything, go everywhere, be everything to every man. Paul says in First Corinthians 10:23, he says, I am allowed to do anything, but not everything is beneficial. Not everything is beneficial. We have talked about time management. We are going to enter goal setting very soon as I'm talking to you now. So you have to know what is beneficial. What is beneficial to you? Because not everything is beneficial to you. That something is everything that is. So the fact that everybody is doing it does not mean you too must do it. Oh, after everybody is doing it, right? You don't have. So the first tip is you don't have enough time. In fact, you don't have the time to do everything that you can do. You don't have time to do that. Number two, you only have enough time to do what you have to do. That means, let me say it again, number two, you only have enough time to do what you have to do. That's the second tip I'm giving you. You only have enough time to do what you have to do. So what this means is that it's not everything that has to be done that must be done by you. Not everything that has to be done should be done by you. So now let me just take a very simple case scenario that is that can resonate with everybody at every level. Does your house need to be dry cleaned? Do you need to dry clean your house? Yes, your house needs to be dry cleaned. Must it be dry cleaned by you? So what does that mean? Delegate. What that means is you have to learn to delegate some things. I'm just using this one. You can find yourself in an office scenario and you're a leader there and you're busy carrying all the files, doing some things that even your secretary could do, some things that even the game man could do, some things that any other person around could do, so that you focus on the main things, but you are carrying everything on your head. Things that others can do must not be done by you. That's where we're going to. Things that other people can do mustn't be done by you. This takes us to number 3. Now, the time spent doing what you are not supposed to be doing is time wasted. The time you spend doing what you are not supposed to be doing is time wasted. Time wasted. Just like Paul said, Not everything is beneficial. Not everything is beneficial. How do that benefit you? How do you understand the things that are of benefit to you? So we have so many ideas. We have visions. We have goals and projects that we would like to pursue, but we just can't seem to get them going or achieve them. So many things will start asking you now. Many things, you have things you really want to do. There are people here who want to write books. There are people here who want to carry on projects. But are we writing those books? Are we doing those projects? What is stopping us? It is things that benefit you. And why do people not understand the things that benefit them? Do you know many people are still living for the validation of others? Just what she's always there, she was there, and you are there, not achieving your goals, but you are just there. And you cannot even lay hands on how beneficial that is to you, in particular as a person. Is that thing beneficial to you? There are so many things we would love to do, but it's like we are not able to grasp all of them. So many things. It's like we're not able to, how can we get this thing? We begin things, but we never see them through. Many people are like that. Many things are that. If I start asking here, you will get many people responding to it. Many people are like that. You don't get it. There are many things. You want to do this, I want to do that, I want to, and none of them is happening. We begin things with a lot of energy, only for our passion to begin to dwindle down the way. You start with excitement. Then very soon, we're no more excited. Whereas when we're talking about, hey, like you cannot breathe without that thing. But you start it and then you drop it. Sometimes some people will talk about it until they never even start it. They end at the level of talking. There's one writer called David Allen, and he puts it in this way. He says, starting anything is like falling in love. Starting anything is like falling in love. So it starts off as an, on an exciting note, very emotionally aroused. But after a while, the real test of your passion begins to play. It takes time for a lot of things to prove themselves. It takes time for some things to show. So we begin things with a lot of excitement, but after a while, that excitement starts dying down. And you don't know what is happening, what's going on. So the questions, how do we get things done? How do we get things done? How do we see things to a successful end? How do we avoid the trap of procrastination? You want to do this thing and every day you keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing. How do we avoid distraction? We're getting into the depths of the art of getting things done. So by answering this question, how do we get things done? How do we see things to a successful end? How do we avoid the trap of procrastination? How do we avoid distraction? When we answer these questions, that is what will take us to that art of getting things done. So looking into that, we're going to get into 7 practical keys of getting things done. 7 practical keys of getting things done. This is where we actually see the role of goal setting, because the number 1 key talks about setting priorities. Set priorities. One, talking about 7 practical keys. And number 1 is set priorities. And when we talk about priorities, now you cannot priorities where you do it, right? Because this is the core of effectiveness. So many people are not. You have to set priorities around your life. What is most important? What is your priority in life? Your life, your own life. And when you don't set priorities, anything can barge into your life anytime and derail you and distract you. Distract your day. And that's why it's very important to have a priority. Entering what we call the goal set. So you must have a list. When I was teaching, for those I've taught here on goal setting, I gave them 3 key areas of life where you must set goals around. Key important. So some of you who are here, let me hear from you. Can you help us put that list up, put it on the chat so that some people can screenshot, they can have it and in their notes. Key areas of your life where you must set goals. Please, can we put them? I expect to get answers from Glory, from Annie, from Emilia. These are people that have learned goal setting with me. What are those key areas I taught you guys that you should be able to set goals around? So let's do it sharp. There are 5 key areas. Family, yes, thank you. Number 1, family. Number 1 is family. Yes, where's about areas where you should set goals. Set goals around your family life because it is important. Your spiritual life, good. Family life is very important. So those are things you must set goals because when family is not working, it's going to affect other areas of your life. Your spiritual life is important because you came from a source. You need to always learn to reconnect and tap from that source. When you disconnect from your source, it may be difficult for you to go far in life, to really achieve the things you are meant to achieve. So you need to connect. Career and business, beautiful. Career and business. You have to set goals around your career and your business. It is very key, very important. Those are the things. And then your financial goals. Very key. Very key. Your relationships. You need to set goals around those. Those are key areas that you must set goals around them. Because when you set goals around these areas, that is when you begin to understand what is even priority to you. What is even priority to you? Each day when you wake, what is your first thing that comes to you? What's your priority? For me, my day starts with me connecting with my Creator. My day starts with God. When I finish that day with God, the next thing I'm looking at is family. My family, what do they need from me? What do I need to do for them, for my family? Those are priorities for me in my day, because of my day. This is how I prioritize. So I look at my God, I check my family. My next thing now is my divine assignment, which is partly what I'm doing with you guys now. You are part of my divine assignment. So after my God and my family, the next thing on my list is you people. What am I doing to add value to the people that God has called me to add value to their lives? And then my friends. And then the rest can follow. The rest can follow. So you must have a priority list. You must have a priority list. Okay? You must have a priorities which you follow so that you are not easily distracted. So that your day is not derailed. Your life is not, just following any order, anyhow, anytime. So anything that comes up in the course of your day, listen, it should either align or they are contributing to your priorities. or that priority list that you have. If they're not aligning with that list, then they are not priority to you. They shouldn't be priority to you. High performance people, they don't do everything. People who perform highly, they are not all over the place doing everything. Even at home, this thing starts from home. It starts from home. You know, with us as mothers, sometimes we just get angry and you need to do everything by yourself. Listen, if some people can do it, why must you be the one doing it? Why? You know, learn to delegate even at home, because it saves you energy to be able to catch up with other things. This is me talking to purpose-driven women. And that is why I can boldly say this to you. There were times in my life when I could do everything and I was almost doing everything too. Because at that time, I didn't even understand purpose. My energy was just there and I was just dispensing the energy anyhow. But you need to know how to channel your energy and focus it on what matters, on what is priority per time. People of excellence, they don't try to do everything that comes their way. It's not everything that they see, because they have priorities. What about the Pareto principle? Have you ever heard of the 20-80 rule? The 20% of your activities that will generate the 80% of your results. I'm telling you, successful people are very selective and very priority driven. What is most important? If that thing that is showing up is not as important, it should not even, call for your attention. Sometimes you hear people really ask, how do these successful people, how do they really do? It's priority. It's a matter of priority. I'm telling you, you must know what is most important. Now, I want to share with us some 3 R's of priority before we continue. Because we are here, we are talking about 7 practical keys of getting things done. So we have talked about number 1, which is setting priorities, and we're still on number 1, which is setting priorities. And under that priorities, I want to share also 3 R's of priorities. Number 1 is requirement. What is required of me? What is required of me? What must I do? What is it that I must be done by me? E.g., as a wife or a mother, what is it that you must do? Which requires that it is only you that must do. For instance, I want to take simple scenarios, like in a home scenario. It will take you, only you can be a wife to your husband. Only you can be the wife of your husband. Listen, it is only you that can. You can't delegate that, right? You cannot delegate that. So these are the things. You must understand what is required of you. What is it that it is only you that must do this thing? You cannot require it. Only you can spend quality time with your family. Can you delegate that? You cannot delegate. You cannot call somebody, please come and go and spend quality time with my children. And that will not be you. Nobody else can be intimate with your husband for you. You should be the one. Nobody else can spend quality time with your family. You have to be. So what is really required of you? All right. So that is R number 1. The second R is return. Which activity gives me the highest return? Think high return on investment. You have to weigh the things that you do and see which of them brings you the highest return. That when you put in your time, you get back, you yourself, you look at it and say, yeah, this was worth my time, this was worth my energy, it was worth it. The third arrow is Reward. Reward. What gives me the highest reward? Things that when you do, you feel very fulfilled. You must know those things. This is what helps you to know what is priority to you. Because there are some things you do that are not even rewarding. They're not even bringing any sense of real fulfillment. You're only just trying to maybe just doing people pleasing, but it's not really bringing fulfillment to you. It's not even giving you some real return. You spend energy and come back. Sometimes some people have done things, come back, and they're so angry that, can you imagine? I went through all of this, and the people did not even appreciate. This did not even happen. All of that. The things that bring you satisfaction and fulfillment. Reward. For instance, you can say maybe prayers. Prayers bring you real reward. So you may want to spend time and don't allow your prayer life to be distracted. So those are the things that help you to know your priorities. You must know what is required of you. You must know what brings you return. And you must know what brings you reward. Okay? So number 2 on that list now, the list of 7 keys. Are we realigned? Is anybody confused? Let me stop and wait. If you're confused, ask a question. Sharp. Is everybody okay? If you're okay, just say okay. Put okay on the chat or say okay with your voice.
No, mommy, please, I've not understood the difference between this reward and return in these 3 areas of priority.
What is required of you? One. What brings you a return that you can feel like, okay, this thing I did, it's just like a return on an investment. You invested your time, you invested your energy. What did you get in return of doing all those things? Maybe you passed through your friend's house and she was plaiting hair. You just joined there, you are plaiting rasta. You finish after 3 hours, you are exhausted. You are tired and you're asking yourself, did this thing bring me any return? So the return could be that, okay, you are training your skill. So that's something you got in return for that time and energy spent. And just try to use any example that is too simple. So someone